Okay. We did this. I did this with you or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's start with this first. So first I'll teach you product moment correlation coefficient. Then I'll go to the Spearman because that's the next part. Okay, this is the first part. So first, what you have to do, you have to go in your Kelsey. Okay, and just you know where to go. You have to go in statistics, and in list one and list two, you have to put that all this thing. Okay, the question. So can you do that now? 1 minute. I'm sharing. Yeah, do it.
8, 15, 22, 30, 44, 45, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, then now, sir.
1 minute. Even I'm doing it. I'll show you in my Kelsey, right? Because this is first time you are doing it, so I'll do it in my Kelsey. Just you have to follow my so 78, 75, and then 72, 67, 66, 59, 59, 53, 48, and 43.
Sir, I can't see your calculator.
1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, right now I'm showing you my Kelsey. Okay, this is the data. Okay, fine. So now you have to go in calc.
Yeah.
You got it? Now you have
Yeah.
to go press F3, that is regression, because you're finding regression. So regression. Then you have to go in F1, that is X. Okay. Then you have to press the AX plus B. This AX plus B means what? Y is equal to MX plus C. So M is a gradient. So here A is a gradient and B is a y-intercept. That is y is equal to mx plus c. So you will get a regression line on your graph. Okay, when you put this data on x-axis and y-axis. So I'll press F1. Now I got this. You got this in your screen.
Yes, sir.
So, R is what? R is nothing but your correlation coefficient. So when I'll go to the question, where is the question? So R is what? This Pearson product moment correlation coefficient. Got it?
So 0.99 minus 0.99.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. So now what they're asking the second question,
The
the
equation of
equation
the
of regression. So equation you already got, that is y is equal to ax plus b. So y is equal to ax plus b means y, so you'll write it y only. Instead of a, you'll write this minus 0.47 x plus 81.7. Got it? Yes or no?
this minus or okay, got it.
So that
Yeah.
is your what? That is your correlation coefficient. Sorry, that is your regression line equation.
Yes.
Now, using help with using that equation, you have to solve the B part. Can you do that? Okay, I'll go to the question. 1 minute. I'm on the Kelsey, right?
Yes, you are.
This one.
This is the equation of the regression line y on x to estimate the number of mosquitoes caught in a trap that is 28 meters from the lake. 28 meters from the lake. Y is equal to basically y is equal to 0.47 minus 0.47 x. Can you x plus b is 81.8. So distance is 0 minus 0.1. 28 into minus 0.47 plus 81.8. Is it 61.08? So you're muted. So you're muted.
Oh, sorry, I'm muted. I was talking only. Okay, see, this is the regression line, that is y is equal to minus 0.47x plus 81.7, and Pearson product moment correlation coefficient is minus 0.998. Okay, and use the equation of regression line y on x to estimate the number of mosquitoes caught in a trap that is 28 meters. So number of mosquitoes is your y and this is your x. Yeah, this is your x, this is your y.
Yeah.
Fine. So what you have to do now, you have to use solver.
So isn't it 61.08?
No. The trap is given. Sorry, the distance is given. That is 28 meter. So x is given. So y is equal to minus 0.47 into 28 plus 81.7.
Which is
So what is the value?
61.08.
You took minus.
So 28 into minus 0.74. Oh shit, 47
Now you got it or no?
plus 94.96.
No.
What is it then? Oh shit, no, sorry, I understood my mistake.
Now if you are not getting 68.5, then I'll show you on the my calci.
68.67 I got.
That's fine. So but you got now 68. Answer is 68 only.
Yeah, got
68 point something. So 68.5, 68.7. So that's a minor error is okay, but 68 is the answer. Got it?
Yes.
Now you have to do one question on your own. That is the second question. Fine. And if you get this, then I'll show you the Spearman correlation. If you get this answer on your own, then I'll go to the next concept. Fine.
Okay.
Because this is the first concept, that is Pearson product moment correlation coefficient. You got it now how to use
Yes, sir.
calculation? Yeah, fine. Chalo.
Sir, R is minus 0.97. So you're muted again.
Yeah, right. Your answer is right.
Can you just write the equation down, please? Y is equal to minus 0.37 x plus 18.0.
1 minute. Yeah, what is the equation?
Minus 0.37x.
Yeah, so it's like y is equal to 0 minus 0.37 or 365 x plus 17.9.
Plus,
This
no,
one?
18.18.
Okay, okay, 17.9 or 18. Fine. I'll write 18 for you. So is that okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, y is equal to minus 0.365x plus 18.
11.34. B1, the B answer.
Yeah, yeah. So you will substitute 18 here. So you will get 11.3 as the answer. Got it now? Easy?
Yes, got it. Thank you.
Okay, now we'll go to the main concept. Okay, so here you have to do only the ranking part. Okay, the main part is ranking. So I'll go to 123. First, I'll show you the example, and then you have to do the one question, and then you can solve that cognitive question. Okay. Okay, I'll read the theory first for you. So see, the table below shows like this only. So same thing. First, you have to find the Pearson correlation coefficient. So you got the Pearson correlation coefficient is 0.864. Okay. First, I have to teach you this. This one. See, if your answer R, that is product correlation coefficient, or Spearman correlation coefficient, that is called R. So R is 1, then you have a perfect positive correlation. So that is a linear regression. So all points are in one line. Got it? If this is 1, if this is 0.9 and 1, so little bit here. If this is this, then little bit. So you'll get, you can check the graph. What are the changes in graph? So when it close to 0, so then there is no correlation. Fine.
So I don't understand what is that Spearman theory?
No. But you got this first. This is I'm talking about, not talking about Spearman. Right now I'm talking about Pearson correlation coefficient. What does that R denotes? You got the R value, right?
Yes.
So what does that R means basically? First, I'm teaching you the concept. What does that R means? R means the how the points are. Okay, so if R is closer to 1, the points are in straight line. That is called linear regression. But if R is closer to 0, then points will be scattered. Fine, and there will be weak correlation. You got this?
Yes.
And this is negative correlation. Okay, now same concept. When you'll get Pearson correlation, so if the the concept of outlier,
Yes.
in statistics you learn the concept of outlier. So sometimes there is some outlier. So because of that, R changes a lot. And if you remove that outlier, then you will get the perfect R that is closer to 1 or something positive correlation. So see, Pearson correlation coefficient for the data is 0.864, which suggests a strong but not perfect positive correlation between the variables. So in this case, so suppose this is the case, in this case, like this, we may not be convinced that a linear model is appropriate for the data. So you may not be convinced because of that data is 0.864. You are not convinced. So we may therefore wish to focus just to upward or downward trend of the data. One way to do this is considering relationship between each variable's ranks instead of the raw values. So they are now not taking raw values, they are giving the rank to each and every data. So basically it's in ascending order. Got it? So right now, can you see this on the chart? So see, this is the same chart, this 86.8. I don't know, this will be too low. Is it okay? 1 minute, I'll zoom it. 35. Yeah, 35. Now check the rank. So this is 8.68. So they have given the rank as 6. So first rank is 7.28. So 7.28 rank is 1. Got it? So Spearman rank correlation means what? You have to give the rank to each and every correlation.
But how do I give the rank?
So whichever is the minimum, that is your 1. Then the second minimum, that is 2. Then goes to the upward, so like ascending order. So 7.2 is the lowest and the highest is 8.96, that is the rank 10. Got it?
We'll
No,
join us, sir. Let's do one song together.
but you got it now. This you have to rank it. You got it now, the basic concept, and you have to rank this as well, the y part as well as x part. Okay, and once you rank this, okay, so Spearman rank correlation coefficient of a bivariate data is defined as the Pearson product moment correlation coefficient of the variable ranks. So when you rank it, you'll get it like this. So rank it means what? Now I'll go to the Calci. Okay, and now I'll show you the okay. Can you okay. Okay, can you see this? I can do alt tab like this. Okay,
Yes.
so right now what I'm doing, see, I'll go here, I'll go to exit. Okay, I'll go to the exit again, exit again, exit again, then I'll go to the delete all, then I'll go again here, delete all. Fine. Now check. Now what I'll do same thing, but I'll rank it now. So now my ranks are 6, 9, 5, 4. So I'll put it here 6, 9, 5, 4. Right? 10, 8, 7, 2. 10, 8, 7, 2. Right? 1, 3. 1, 3. So what I did, you got it? I just ranked them, and then whatever rank is there, I just put it in my list one. Now I'm not putting the data, I'm putting the rank instead of data. Got it? Instead of raw data, I'm just taking a rank in my calculation. You got this concept?
Yes.
Now, in second part, I'll take 8, 10, 5. So 8, 10, 5, 4, 9, 7, 4, 9, 7, and then 6, 2, 1.
6, 2, 1, 3.
Yeah, 6, 2, 1, 3. Fine. Now I'll do the same procedure. Okay. Same procedure means what? I'll go to calc, I'll go to regression, I'll go to x, I'll go to x plus b, and I'll find the r. Now my r is improved. Okay. So my first r is what? 0.864. Okay. Now my r is what? 0.952. So the scatter diagram for the rank data in show alongside for this data, we observe more clear linear trend. Okay, now you are getting more clear trend. How to find a trend? See, I'll show you that as well. So you have to go basically in graph. You have to go to setting. You know this is a scatter. Now go back, check in a graph one. You will get a scatter graph. Got it? So you got this graph only, and this graph is now linear in a linear way comparing to this graph. This graph is not looking linear, right? But when you ranked it, now you look at it at linear way, that is in a straight line or something in a way, proper way. So got it? Why you use Spearman rank correlation?
Yes.
Any doubt? Now you wanna solve a sum, or I'll show you one more example.
Can you show one more, please?
Yeah. Now the example part. Now see this example 5. Okay. So right now, see, this kind of questions they'll ask, and this mostly comes in a paper too. So this kind of A, B, C, D, E, F. So first A, you have to scatter the data, scatter diagram of data, scatter diagram, just put it in list one, list two. You have to go in graph, just check the setting, it's in scatter. So just you have to plot the graph. So you'll get the scatter graph. Got it? Second, calculate the product correlation coefficient. So you have to put this data in a Calci list one, list two, and just you got it now. You have to go in calc, reg, and x and then ax plus b. So you will get this r value, and that is your product relation coefficient, right?
Yes.
Now the third point is where the Spearman correlation coefficient starts, where you have to rank each data. So see, the ranking is already done here. So see, 0 you will get a 1 rank, 5 you will get 2 rank, 10 3 rank. So these ranks are in ascending order normal, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. But in the rank, the p part, the population part, the rank will change. So 1 2 3 4 5 8 7 6 9. So this data is little bit higher
Tricky.
side. So that's why 8 rank is here, 7 is here, 6 is here, 9 is here. Now you do one thing. You put it in Calci, this rank, and give me the answer. Because see, product correlation coefficient is 0.860. Now you have to find the RS. RS means what? The Spearman rank correlation coefficient. Okay, so find RS using technology, using this ranks. Got it now? What to do? You only do now, and give me the answer for RS. So I'll go down and I'll check the RS answer. Now I'll show you the RS answer. You want to see that RS answer, and if you get that in your Calci, that means you got this. You
Let me
know,
put. Let me do it. Which
okay.
one are you? Do you want me to do?
There's the C part.
C part.
Rank. You have to just put the rank one, rank of T in list one, and rank of P in list two.
Yes. Now, calculator.
R,
Regret.
yeah. Go to R. Give me the answer for R.
0.87.
No, 0.933 is the answer.
Can you do it? Do you get 0.
Yeah, 1 minute. You can see my Calci.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I have to check that as well. Okay. So this is the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, na? Yeah, 9 only. They have that 9 did. Okay. And this become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 8, 7, 6, 9. 8, 7, 6, 9. Got it? Now I have to go in regression. X,
X1.
X, 0.933. And what is there? Yeah, 0.
I don't know. Oh, wait, I've probably entered some wrong values.
Okay. Yeah, then check the sequence. Check
So
the
1, 2, 3. For list one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct?
yeah.
And for list two, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 7, 6, 9.
Yeah. So maybe this fault. Okay, you have to go in setting and you have to change it to like this: list one, list two, list one, list two.
List one, list two, list one, list two, and then one.
Yeah, and this also list two.
So that also list two.
Huh? So now go to regression. Now go to X, and now press AX plus B and
No,
check.
sir.
Oh, sorry.
Even you're getting different
No.
answer.
1 minute. Even my answer changes. So
I
this
think that has to be one only. Your
that
setting
has
was perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, got it. 0.93.
Okay, so why we are taking this, why are changing this setting, because what does this shows that you have to take a list one and list two as well. You have to change both the data. What were your setting before changing this?
It was something else only. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. So that's why you're not getting the answer, because that data is not taking only list two part. So that's why your answer is different. So right now, that's why I change it to list one, list two, list one, list two. Okay. So this is a Y list, this is a X list. So X list is list one, Y list is list two. Okay. And frequency is X list is list one and frequency is list two. So that's why you got the answer as this. So you have to check the setting as well. Huh? Next time. So you have to keep that setting. Now solve this sum. Okay, I'll give you first easy sum. Okay, there is one more thing, but I don't think so right now. I would. Okay, right. This ranked of tide values. So sometimes the rank will be same. So suppose the data is 7 and 7. Okay, so how will you rank this? Fine, you got this, not the what's the issue in this? If the rank is 7 7, so right now you will give this as a rank 1, 2, 3, 4, but 5 and 6 rank are combined, so you will give them a 5.5 rank, both of them. You will take an average. So suppose if there is 3 times 7 is coming, so you will give that rank 5 6 7, and 5 plus 6 plus 7 divided by 3. So whatever the decimal comes, you have to write it over there. You got this part? Otherwise I'll read it. But this kind of questions mostly they are not asking, but I don't know about, because first time you are giving the AISL paper, so maybe they'll ask. So this is like a difficulty level one notch up. Okay, so suppose they gave you the same numbers in data, so what to do, how to rank that? Okay, got it, this part, the concept part? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, now I'll go to the, okay, this is the easy question, fourth question. Now try that. So you got it now, the concept?
Yeah, I'm just trying to draw a scatter diagram of the file. Calculate the coefficients. 0.21.
1 minute.
B part. What's the B part?
This is 5E. Okay, 1 minute, let me check. So what is your RP?
You mean what is R?
Pearson correlation coefficient.
0.21.
No, R value.
0.21.
No, the R, what is this B part I'm asking?
Pierce. So the R value, huh?
So R value is minus 0.921.
How did you get that?
You have to just put this in list 1 and list 2.
So do I have to change the setting again now for something? Because I did that.
No, but that's too weird. Check the data again, otherwise you have taken extra data or something. You forgot to delete the data.
6, 9.5, 4, 5, 8, 7.5, 11, 6.5, correct?
Go down. There is nothing na in down.
No.
Okay, then in second part.
9. Okay, I put 55. So 5, 16, 11, 6, 7, 4, 8. Okay, now let me see. I got 0.921. Yes.
Yeah, so minus 0.921 is the answer.
Yeah, got it. Find the ranks for each of the variables and draw a scatter diagram for the ranks. How do I do this one?
Now rank.
Rank what?
Rank the data. So now see, which is the lowest? 4 is the lowest. So
Yes.
this rank 1. For 4, rank 1. 5 is the second lowest, rank 2. Okay.
Then 6.5, 6, then 6.5, then 7.5, 8.
Yeah, so give the rank, give the rank.
I'll do it on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Now, calculate variance minus correlation coefficient. So now I have to put the list one, I have to put the values. Now what do I do, sir? Can you please guide?
What you did, the rank is, yeah, so you now rank this as well, no? The the below part.
Oh, I have to rank that as well.
Yeah, you have to rank this as well. This is your list 2. This will go in your list 1. Now this will go in list 2. So rank this as well.
So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 7, 1, 2, 6, 5, 8, 4, 6, 2, 8, 7, 3, 4, 1, 5. Calculator x. R is minus 1.
Yeah, right. RS is minus 1. Now you got it, na?
Yes.
Now what is the answer for E but?
I think this value, the C value, this D value, this one.
So what so you have to write that the scatter of this raw data shows a non-linear trend. So Spearman rank correlation coefficient is therefore more appropriate. Okay, because Spearman correlation value is -1, so the scatter graph will be in a straight line. Okay, fine. Okay, and there is very strong negative non-linear correlation between time taken and number of cranes made. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now what you wanna do? You wanna do one more sum, or you will do that cognitive sum?
Which problem? No, I am okay with whatever you want.
Okay, fine, sure. Let me check if I have that. Okay. Otherwise, you share only your screen, na?
Okay.
And show me that.
I'll just open this.
Okay, I'll stop share. Fine. And you only share me that that question. Which question?
Login.
You already have the answer. You submitted this
I
thing.
submitted it, yes. This one, sir?
Last one, last two. I know the last two. Yeah, this one. This one is already ranked, huh? So you have to just put the rank in a Calci and you'll get the answer. That's why it's so easy.
So this is fine. This fine. The eighth one then, is that rank 2?
It's already ranked. So this
So
is
then, no, these are next two. Wait, I'll do one. Which one?
yeah.
I'll do nine.
Try the eighth one because
Eighth
that
one is this one. The eighth one. Okay. I'll do this.
yeah, do this.
Two, three, 7, 8, 2, 5, 1, 7, 4, 8, 6, 10. So it's 0.8. Yeah, got it. Got it.
You got the answer, same answer?
Yes.
So that's it for the day, or you want to do something else?
No, that's fine. It's fine.
Fine,
Next time when we meet, we can do this, all of this. The first question.
Okay, fine. But you got the Spearman rank correlation.
Yes, sir.
That's very easy. Okay. Next time we'll do all this. Or you want the solved answer for this? I have solved all this.
No need.
All together. It's on you.
I have the answers, but we'll do. I need to understand the concept now.
Yeah. Fine. So, chalo, next time I'll teach you the concepts and all that. Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Chalo,
Bye,
bye.
sir. Thank you.